Boys, so I made $16,000 in 1 week sports betting. Just copy me. I'm going to show you boys exactly what I did, how I do it, how I am the owner of one of the biggest sports betting groups in all of Australia. And yeah, we teach you boys how to do sports betting. So we're going to introduce a match betting strategy to you boys right now. Now, as I said, this is a beginner-friendly strategy that anyone can do. It's literally just called match betting, and what it is a method where you use betting site promotions or free bets or deposit bonuses to guarantee yourself a profit through sports betting. Now, that may sound like a lot of big words, but basically you're just using promotions like bonus bets that Sportsbet offers you boys, and then we're using that, taking advantage of that, and basically minimizing our losses, maximizing our profit, and then basically just guaranteeing profit. Now, before that sounds too confusing, let's just go through it, what it is, how to do it. Okay, so basically, we're going to start with the average person places a $50 bonus bet, $50 bonus bet with a bet return. Now, what a bonus bet is a normal bet, but you're just adding a bet return. So as you guys can see, we have a bet slip right here, and as you guys can see, we've applied a bet return. So that's all you got to do, that's all you got to know. Anyone can do this on Sportsbet. It's literally the option, you just click bet return. And what a bet return is that if any three plus leg same game multi fails, you get up to $50 back in bonus bets. So if one leg fails, right? And this just basically minimizes the risk, and basically because we can get a bonus bet back from it if we lose, so that way we get betting credit, which then we can use to make more money off of that in case we lose. So yeah, so we're going to go down to the next step right here. So there's obviously two options that can happen from this. So you can bet this bet, right? We're going to use this bet as an example. Make sure the bet return's applied so we get that bonus bet if it loses. And what it is that if you win or you lose, one of the two, if it wins, you'll make at least $50 profit, because what we're doing obviously is in our group. And with match betting in general, you should only be betting with $50 profits. So if I place $50, I should be betting at minimum 2 times odds, which means if I win, I'll make at least my same amount that I bet back. So $50, obviously 2 times odds, 2 times $50 is $100, and that's how much you're going to make. This one usually, and also usually in match betting, was a 5 times multi, so you'd actually make 5 times. But in my sports betting group, and what I do personally is I use obviously higher odds than just 2 times, because it's just more profitable and you make more money. But yeah, so that's one thing that you do right there. And that's the first option, right? You win and you make at least $50 back. That's the best case scenario. You make at least $50 or more back from that bet. But if you lose, then we're going to go down the route of match betting, and we're going to show you boys how we make 75% of that loss back. So we're going to teach you boys exactly how to turn this $50 stake that you stake right there back and only actually lose 25%. So we're going to make 75% of this stake right here back into real cash. And you may be asking, how am I going to do it? I'm not a wizard, it's just simple math, right? So if you lose, you're going to get that $50 bonus bet back, right? You're going to get that bonus bet. We're going to get a free promotion, because that's what it says right here in the promotion. It says any 3+ leg game fails, you'll get up to $50 back in the bonus bet promotion. So you'll get $50 as a bonus bet right here that you can then use. Now, from there, you're going to basically arbitrage the bonus bet. So this may sound a little bit complicated for you boys, but trust me, it's not that complicated. It's pretty simple. An arbitrage bet, what it is, don't focus on this right here. Focus just on this. A bonus bet in an arbitrage bet. So you're going to use this bonus bet in an arbitrage bet. What an arbitrage bet is basically just 2 bets against each other. So 2 bets against each other. Basically, you're going to place 2... Come on, boys, you're not dumb. 2 bets against each other. Very simple, right? So we're going to have a back bet and a lay bet, and Southampton to win, Southampton to lose. Very, very simple, right? One of these bets have to hit, okay? One of these bets have to hit. So basically, it's very simple. And also for the people that are wondering, if you draw, don't worry, because arbitrage bets don't have draws. So if it draws, you just get a refund. It's called a thing called draw no bet, but don't worry about that. That's for complicated users. Just know that one of these will win no matter what, okay? Just know that. So as you guys can see right here, bonus bet, you're going to use the bonus bet that you got here, and the first step is to place the back bet, which is this one, for Southampton to win. So we place $50 bonus bet for Southampton to win at 6 times odds, and in return you will get $250 if this bet wins, right? If Southampton wins, you will make $250. Now, if Southampton loses, we're going to have to place a lay bet. Now, what is a lay bet? A lay bet is just something to cover your bonus bet, to make sure that you're going to win no matter what happens. So obviously, this bet could very easily win, but what if it loses? Then we've just lost the bonus bet as well. So that means we need to place a lay bet to cover that bonus bet to make sure if the bonus bet does lose, then we're still going to win on this side. Now, you're going to have to use your own money and put more money into this. But again, this is not money that you are taking out. You're making this money straight back, okay? This is not money that you're putting out and you have to like actually, you know, like worry if you're going to lose. This is a risk-free way to make this money back, guaranteed. Whatever outcome, as I said before, either way, you're going to be in the green. So do not worry about that. Now, as you see here, we have this bet, right? The bet slip. Do not read it the same as this bet because this is on Sportsbet. This is on Betfair. Betfair is kind of a lot different to like sports bookies. Now, Betfair is what people use to find arbitrage bets, but basically, this is how I explain the screenshot. It's the simplest way. So the stake is the profit if this bet wins. So this bet right here is basically you're betting $212 for Southampton to lose at 1.19 odds. That is this bet right here. So that's the bet. It looks a bit complicated. It says that the stake is $39. That's not your stake. That is actually just your profit if this bet wins. So if you win the $212 bet, you will make $39, which equals to $250. So you will win $250 total back. So you're betting $212 right here, and your profit will be $39. So your liability is how much you lose if that bet loses. So if that bet loses, then obviously you'll lose $212. But then again, if that bet loses, then you'll just win $250 over here. So either way, you are making $250, as you guys can see, $250 profit here if this bet wins, $250 profit here if this bet wins, right? So either way, you're ending off with $250, okay? So let me like rewind this for you boys right now, because you guys, if you guys don't understand, you are taking this bonus bet that you got back and you are placing it in an arbitrage bet. Then you are placing one side on the bonus bet, the $50 bonus bet right here. You're going to make $250 off this if that wins. Or you're going to cover it with your own money on this bet, which is called a lay bet. And then if this bet wins, you're going to make $250 as well. Either way, you're going to make $250, right? So yeah. So then what happens here? The total money you receive is $250 back. So you then have to minus the liability that you put here. So obviously you had to put in your own money to cover that bonus bet up here. So what does that mean? So you had to put in your own money, your $212 to cover this bet here. So what does that mean? You go down here, you have to minus that from the total outlay. So $250, you would have put $212 of your own money. So you have to minus that, because then you get the true amount of what you made, and that would be $38. So what happened then? You basically just converted a $50 bonus bet back that you lost. Remember, you put $50 here and you lost $50. Then you got a free $50 from this for the bonus bet. Then you converted the bonus bet, and then you basically got $38 back no matter what happens. You get $38 back. You've made 75% back of the bonus bet, risk-free, okay? $38. That is literally as simple as it gets. It's an arbitrage bet. You taking advantage of promotions, taking advantage of the bonus bets that you get offered by the bookies if you lose, and then making that back, turning it over. So turning over the bonus bet, and then you get 75% back. So yeah, now that's pretty simple, right? If you guys are confused, there is one other thing I forgot to explain. These bets, you have to find them. So an arbitrage bet, right? You have to find, because you're gonna be confused. Like if you got a bonus bet, cool, you got a bonus bet, but then what are you boys gonna do? Because you guys don't know how to find this. Luckily for you boys, Betfair, which is this exchange that I'm using right here, how do you find this bet? So then it like maths out to be perfect, 250 each. How do you find that? Luckily, Betfair is a free platform, which is also where this bet is, like the screenshot I got from, is where you can find these bets. Now, we use Betfair, but in the group, if you guys want to take that step further, we have a free AI tool that sends out arbitrage bets 24/7, which then you can use those arbitrage bets and literally just copy the bet. So put the bonus bet here, put your lay bet here to cover the bonus bet, and then you spit out whatever you need to get back. So if you lost $50, it can give you a $50 bonus bet to place, like a bet here, and it'll give you this bet here. And it'll tell you 2 bets to place, so then you can make 75% back. So if you know what I'm saying, like we've made a free AI tool in our sports betting group, link in description to join for free, that finds arbitrage bets like those 24/7, which then you can convert your bonus bets and make 75% back of whatever you guys lost. So it's a pretty good tool, but if not, people just use Betfair. Betfair is pretty good as well if you don't want to use the group. Betfair is a betting exchange, search it up, you can just use it, and yeah. Anyways, on to the next. Now, we want to know what our mathematical advantage / edge is, because this is what I'm saying. We're betting with an edge when we bet in match betting. So, as you guys can see, we win at 2 times minimum, right? We win at a 2 times minimum because, as I said before here, if we win, we're minimum 2 times odds. So if you don't know what odds are, right there it says if you win this bet, you get 5 times odds. That's more than what I said, but you minimum will be 2 times with match betting. If you're not doing that, then you're doing it wrong. You have to do at least minimum 2 times, okay? Now, what's our mathematical advantage or slash edge? Well, we're winning at 2 times and we're losing at 25%, e.g. 0.25. So when we lose, we're converting it back. So we're getting 75% back because of the bonus bet thing that I just showed you. So that means we're not actually losing 100% of the time. We're only losing 25%. So if you lose a bet, you're not losing 100% of that. You're losing 25% of that. Does that make sense? Okay, does that make sense? So you're losing 25%. So 1 win is 4 losses. So our mathematical advantage slash edge is a 75% advantage because we are minimizing our risk by 75%. Okay, it's very simple to understand because when we lose, we're basically only losing 25% because we're getting 75% back because of the strategy that I showed here. Okay, very, very simple. That's our edge. That's how we're making money. And we're going to also go into the factors of how that that can impact the other results because there is a lot of factors. So the other factors are the bets that you place. So with match betting, it does matter what bets you place because obviously the more you win, the more you're going to cash out. And as you guys can see right here, we have horse bets, NBA bets, NRL bets, AFL bets. So we in our group, we send out very, very good picks. We have a very, very good win rate, around 65 to 70%. So it does matter. If you have a better win rate, obviously you're going to win way more. And you guys can do the math yourself, 70%, right? Times, let's say we're losing 30% and then we're converting those 30% of our losses back so we're losing 30%. Let's just say we lost $30, but then we're converting $30 back into real cash through the strategy. So we're losing $30 and then we are converting that back at 75%. So we're making around $25 back. So we're really like winning at a 95% rate, if you guys understand what I'm saying, because if we lose 30%, we're not actually losing 30%. We're losing 0.25% of 30%, if that makes sense, because we're converting 75% back. So yeah, we have an insane win rate in the group, so it does matter what bets you place. Now, the other thing is the amount of bookies you guys use, okay? The amount of bookies you guys use. So, as I said before, the more that you want to bet on different platforms, the more bookies you can use, and the more bookies you use, obviously the more you will bet. And the more you'll bet, the more money you will make, obviously, right? So it's the same thing as that. If you want to make more money, just bet more using more bookies. It's simple. Some people will use 1 and they'll make less. Some people will use 5 and they'll make way more. It depends, right? Everyone's different. Some people don't even like using that much. I know a lot of beginners use like 2 to 3 and a lot of experts use like 10, 15. So yeah, it honestly depends. Now, the next thing is time. You cannot change time. Time is something that nobody can change. So you guys have to really factor in how much time you have per day to put towards sports betting, how much time you have per day to put towards doing these strategies and stuff like that. So yeah, that's something you cannot change. Now, the next thing is your bankroll and unit size. Now, your bankroll and unit size is something that, a bankroll is basically a sports betting term that a lot of professional sports bettors use. And what it is basically just the amount that you have set aside towards betting. So if I have $2,000 in my bank account, and I'm just going to put that towards the side and I'm going to say this is how much my bankroll is, and then I'll be able to calculate my unit size from that. So a unit is 1% of your bankroll. So for example, if I had $1,000 set aside to sports bet across all the bookies, across Sportsbet, Bet365, Tab, all the bookmakers, whatever, if I had $1,000 set aside, 1 unit of that is $10. Now, the reason why we follow units is because that's what we do in the group. If we send out a bet on the NBA and we're confident, we'll say it's a 4-unit bet. So then you place 4 units of your bankroll. If we did $50 and we said only place $50 on this bet, everyone would have different amounts, because what happens to the people that want to bet with $10,000 and what happens to the people that are betting with $100? You can't just do dollar amounts. It has to be units because everyone has a different bankroll. Does that make sense? So that's what we do in the group, and that's what most professional sports bettors do as well. Now, the next thing besides that, boys, is the free opportunity that I'm going to offer all of you boys right now. So as I said before, I own one of the biggest sports betting groups in Australia, if not the biggest. Yao Picks, 7,000 plus members in the group currently as speaking, and we have opened up 10 free spots. opened up 10 free spots for today. For any of you guys that want to get started with sports betting, if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe. But more than so, I'm trying to help you boys genuinely make money through sports betting. So if you genuinely want to make money and you want to like know more strategies like this, I teach absolutely everything in the group. And the best part about it is I offer a free trial to everyone that wants to join and try it out before you guys even pay me a single cent. And I'm telling you, this shit actually works. You guys just need to genuinely lock in. There's a reason why I've made thousands of dollars from this, is because I've locked in with it and I've actually genuinely tried all the strategies and seen what works, seen what doesn't. But luckily for you, I just explained to you the winning strategy. So all you have to do now is join the group. You can get access to the AI tool, which finds the free arbitrage bets for you, but there's a lot more benefits than just that. We have so much like guides in there, video guides just like this in the group for free. But the catch is there's only 10 spots. So if you want to join for free, for a free trial, you want to check out the first 10 people that click the link below will be able to join for free. You guys will be able to get full guides just like this and more, plus my own help and everything, staff help, all that shit in the group. So if you guys want to join, click the link below. But besides that, thank you all for watching the video. Let me know if you fuck with this. This is some free source for you boys, sports betting wise. And yeah, I'll make sure to keep the videos going. And I appreciate all of you boys. But I guess if I see you in the group, I'll see you in there. And if not, then subscribe and be tuned to the next one, because I'm going to be dropping more bangers like this every single day. So yeah, boys, I'll see you boys in the group, and peace out.